to another episode of Eat Sleep Sixes. I am one of your hosts, BG. I got my brother Jose, Sixers fan for life up top. What's up, boy? Jenny from the block. What's good?
How you
Carla,
doing? What happened
Carla,
to Mr. Carl?
Carla be joining us back soon. I'm hoping. So that's why the intro is Game 5, series tied 2-2. First team to 2 wins. Best out of three. Best out of three. That's all we got now. It's no longer best of 7 series. It's the best of 3. We got one home game, 2 road games. How y'all feeling about tonight?
Jose, how you feeling about tonight?
Must win. Must win.
Must win.
I feel like it's a must win. Jenny made a great point. She pulled the calculator out. She said, and she's absolutely right, and I quote, she said, I'd rather have 2 chances to win the last game. So we got
obviously. I mean, I don't think Jen had to pull out a calculator for you to realize that you'd rather have 2 chances.
I mean, it wasn't rocket science
to close out than. But
sometimes it's just the simple wisdom.
I was about to say, I don't know if that was just a great. Like, don't get me wrong, Jen always has great points, but I think that was just common sense. Yes, we would definitely love to have 2 games to close out rather than 1.
Oh, there he is. I am feeling. I'm hopeful. But, I'm not convinced. I don't know. I think that last game got me shook just because it was so close after being, such a decisive first half. How about you, BG?
I'm pumped. It's nothing that could. What I tell y'all last game, post game, is nothing that could get my spirits down. As long as it's time on the clock, as long as we got the MVP on our team, I think we got a chance. Like, Boston is not going to be a pushover. We knew that from the start of this series. We knew that all year. We knew that for years, that Boston's not going to just lay down. They're not going to give it to us. It's not going to be an easy series. It's a dogfight. And I think that the process years, even after the process, the years of us getting bounced in the second round, it prepared us for this moment, man. We don't want to feel that feeling anymore. It prepared us for now. It prepared us for a 3-game series without home court advantage. Go out there and just be the better team, man. Be the better team.
Right.
So, Carl, we were talking about how we feel about this game. So tell us how you're feeling about this game.
I mean, we were all talking off the air. We went through quite a few seasons here where we had high hopes to go further than the second round. We've been let down in those seasons. This is not that year. This can't be that year. We have the right pieces. We have the right leaders. When's the last time we had the assist leader and the points per game leader on the same team at the same time? When's the last time when we had as deep as a cast as far as role players on this team?
Are we deep?
Pretty deep, bro. I'm talking about as far as in past years.
I just wouldn't consider us as a deep team. We played 8 last game, and I'm happy with 8.
I mean, the way Doc sounded, he might play 7 this game. That's the way he's feeling.
That's what it come down to. I'm with it.
I mean, BG, I'm with it, but I'm not with it. But this is why we having this show, so we could discuss, why we feel the way we feel.
Yeah, and this is what I wanted to, after you're finished, Carl.
No, go ahead, Jen. You falling right into what I'm about to say. I feel it. I feel the vibes up there.
I don't know, maybe.
What were you about to say?
I'm wondering, I want everybody to tell me what you think. What adjustments do you think Doc needs to make this game a win?
Well, we won the last game, so is it really an adjustment?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to Boston now.
Absolutely, BJ.
Okay.
We won the last game, but was it too damn close for comfort?
At the end, we was winning the whole game at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we never really wasn't in control of the game. I mean, they run toward the end, and B was tiring in the fourth quarter. But
but there's something Doc could have done about
exactly.
Why was he exhausted in the fourth quarter? Because he didn't get any break until the fourth quarter.
But you see what not getting a break got us. It got us the lead. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all know Y'all know my slogan, dog. You can be tired on the off season, dog. I'm not sure. Y'all get paid a whole lot of money, dog.
I hear you,
I'm
but
sorry.
he has one good leg. So, you know,
Yep.
And
and
Embiid
he
on
was
one good
out
leg
for a
had us.
couple weeks.
Embiid on one good leg had us with the lead. Embiid not in the game. We've seen this. We've seen what Embiid not playing big minutes gets us. I mean, I'm just saying, it was working.
I,
If it worked, don't fix it.
I feel like
I'm just
Doc
saying,
needs
but
to.
we need to like hold it a little bit of reserve gas. Maybe
Right.
we got that like reserve tank in the trunk, so that come the fourth quarter we got something to go to.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I feel you.
I know he hit 3 big shots last game, but I've been watching George Niang throughout the playoffs. You know, we've talked about him quite a few times. If he doesn't come out looking like Larry Bird tonight, you know, I feel like he hurts the team defensively and on the boards. You know, he hurts us tremendously. I would actually like to see, if it's not working, slide McDaniels in there. There
I'm
it
sorry.
goes, starting
I'm
lineup.
sorry. It's been on my phone. I don't know why. I sat there like, hold up. I'm sitting here eating. I forgot about the starting five. I mean, we knew what it was going to be, but it is what it is.
Well, you know, I would like to see McDaniels in there if Niang ain't hitting for nothing. Also, if you don't trust Paul Reed to play him more than 6-7 minutes, I would like to see Dreadman in there possibly. You know, we haven't seen him throughout the playoffs. You got this guy for a reason. Spent a couple bucks on him. I think he can be very serviceable. He's just a few years away from being the sixth man of the league. You know, I would like to see him and possibly dispel Embiid a little bit to bang with Williams. You know, I hear you, BG. That's it. That's a difference of opinion, but you know,
Carl, you're going to put a player who has not been in the rotation for damn near 5 months in a game
No.
7, because we talking about this is a game 7, and you want to
Yeah.
put somebody that hasn't played in 5 months in the rotation tonight? That's not the adjustment. You don't need adjustments that changes the Sixers.
right. It's either that, BG, or you extend Paul Reed's minutes a little bit more. You
I'm fine
extend
with
his
that.
minutes a little bit more.
I'm fine
I
with
think
that.
we need to extend Paul Reed's minutes a little bit more. And as far as adjustments Doc can make, what do you guys think about? I saw it happen a couple times last game, and I thought it was good. What do you think about Maxey bringing the ball up?
What
I
did
think
say?
Doc likes it.
What did I say in pregame? I said in pregame, what I would change is have Maxey be the point guard, put Harden off the ball.
Right.
Put Maxey at point guard, put Harden off the ball. That's
Right.
what I said pregame last game.
Yep,
He
I
must
saw it
hurt.
happen a couple times last game. BG, I'd like to see it. I like to see it because it makes for a more efficient play. Because we're not running out that time clock. Now, I saw Harden's outfit today, and I was a little disappointed at how like normal it was. I mean,
It was normal.
He has some
yeah.
he
The
has
hoodie
some
with
crazy shoes on, which might give him like 20 points, but it was definitely no 45 outfit.
Yeah, he definitely just had on. He was regular Douglas today.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
regular Douglas.
Sam Jones, what up? You know, Sam is touching on Tyrese Maxey being at the point guard slot. He definitely changes the tempo. You know, he definitely speeds up the process as far as bringing the ball up. He gives the Boston something to think about a little bit, you know? So I like that change. I would like to see more change, you know? I like that. Go ahead.
I just don't know why you want so much change, Carl. Like, why not just go what got us the 3 seed? Go what got us in a 2-2 matchup against Boston.
Why do I want to see some change? Because we were plays, if you count the 2 games, 2 different plays away from losing these games.
And we did.
So it's not
we were plays away from winning as well. Like,
listen, exactly. But there's games that should have been had without it being so close.
Carl, it's the playoffs, and we playing our biggest rival ever.
I got you.
Do you think we're gonna beat this team ever with our best game by 40 points, by 30 points? Do you think we can do that? I just don't think we can.
I saw the lineup towards the end of the game, towards the fourth quarter, dragging ass. You know, the whole starting lineup, dragging ass. And, you know, my thinking with that is maybe, just maybe, you can freshen these guys up just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. You know, maybe play Melton a few more minutes. Maybe play, you know what I mean, Paul Reed a few more minutes, you know. Tobias, if it's not working for Tobias, maybe you got to find a counterpart off the bench for him.
No,
Because
no,
Tobias
no,
wasn't it.
no.
Speak on it.
Anthony Leon.
Who's
needs to
Anthony
go-
Leon?
Anthony Leon needs to go at Tobias and Maxey and tell them to step up. Same way he got an Embiid's ear.
That's right. Mr. Anthony Leon.
Yeah.
Mr. Anthony Leon.
We got
That's right.
Greg in the chat, aka the Maxey hater. He's saying Maxey's not it.
All right, so this is what I want to talk about with Maxey, okay? Because I've been thinking I've been waiting. Talk about Maxey. He is super fast. We all know that. We all know he loves he loves that layup where he just chucks it up there. He's not Steph Curry yet. He's not making those shots a lot of the time. Not banking them in. You know, he needs to find his little spot on the glass where he can bank it in. Meanwhile, what needs to happen is someone needs to follow that man to the basket. Someone needs to be behind him to get that rebound because 5 times out of 8, those shots aren't going in, man. And then, you know, we're just losing the whole possession. Somebody needs to follow Maxey to the basket. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, you could say the same thing for Tobias Harris too, because he was missing a lot of layups lately.
And Sam, I'm not going to really play. Maxey's my guy, but I'm not going to play the inexperienced card. You know, he's been in the off since he's came to this team. You know, he knows what's expected of him. You know, is this a horrible matchup for him? Absolutely. I think so. But I also think, you know, this type of matchup is going to make him reach that next level that he needs to get. You know, I tweeted him today. I slid in his inbox and I told him, bro, yeah, because they look at my inbox. I know y'all do. I said, bro, I know you've been having a rough series. I get it. I see it. What I think you can do different is stop being afraid of contact, bro. Go to the rack with aggression. Throw your body around. Make the ref call calls. Get to the line. The floater, cool, and all of that.
They're not gonna call nothing.
You got to make them, bro. At that point, you got to make it,
bro.
Sam, he was here last year.
Jason Tatum deliberately pushed him away, and the
absolutely
didn't call nothing
at all. That was blatant. And
OG Tracy Johnson. She now OG Tracy Johnson.
Yeah, triple OG Tracy Johnson. Well, you definitely got to put a troll on Maxey, but also, you know, Maxey's a very talented guy, man. You know, and I just think he can help himself out by trying to get to the line a little bit more. Bird Gang 215 from North Philadelphia is saying this: if Embiid can't let Horford clamp him, basically, or Smart guard him, or Grant Williams guard him, if they put any of them little dudes on him, he needs to go 8-ish. I don't want to see no high pick and rolls or Joel Payton. And I agree with you.
Definitely had a bit of a mental breakdown there in the fourth. You could see it in his face. You could see it in his body language. He felt
tired
by Horford, and we've seen that in the past. And I love that PJ got in his ear about it. I hope Embiid is terrified of disappointing him and will now, you know.
It was definitely fatigue. It's a telltale sign of any sports player. Once they put their hands on their knees and go downwards, they're tired.
If he'd be having his hands on his knees in the first quarter with 9.5 minutes left,
you're not wrong.
That's just his resting position. He just learned that shit from Doc Rivers.
That's his resting place.
That's his resting position, dog. He do that shit all game. It don't
well, he was tired, obviously.
Oh no, he was tired. But I'm just saying, hands on the knees for Embiid. Who knows what it means for him? Who knows?
You know. So I want to see the Sixers as a whole attack more. You know, Harden had the success he had last game because he attacked. You know, Embiid has the success that he has when he attacks. You got to attack these guys. You can't give them possessions with bailing them out with, you know, contested 3-point shots or fadeaway twos when, you know, you haven't made a second or third pass. So, you know, that's what I want to see tonight.
I call a spade a spade.
Facts.
Go
And
for
B
it.
got to do more.
And B got to do more.
The series
Yeah.
is 2-2, and James Harden single-handedly damn near won us both those games. It's your turn.
Absolutely.
It's your turn, MVP. It's
Oh,
your
but we-
turn, big fella.
But we're
It's
not
your
going to
turn.
erase the 34 points he had last game,
I'm not
BJ.
saying he wasn't a part of it, but if you had to pick out who won the 2 games in this series for us, you can't deny it was James Harden.
Right.
Can't deny. He played otherworldly twice, and we have 2 wins. It's your turn. It's your turn, Joel. It's your turn, Joel. You the MVP, right?
Facts.
It's your turn.
Facts.
It's
I
your
agree.
turn. Backs
I
against the
agree.
wall. I look at this as we down in the series because technically we are if you count home games. It's 2-2, but they got 2 home games left. We got 1. Go steal one right now, then. Go
Got
out
to.
there
Got
MVP and show us you the MVP.
Right.
Show us.
Yeah, and I could be wrong. And Abdul's got a point about jumping out to a lead. So we did that last time. We jumped out to a lead. We played really strong, and then by the end of the game, we were gassed. So my thought again, is save some of that for the fourth. Man, don't give it all up in the first. Games are won in the fourth freaking quarter, and if you have no gas left, it's harder to win. That's all
So
I'm
we got to
saying.
treat this like a game 7, and this is a must win.
Absolutely.
And I definitely feel like the second half should be treated like a game 7.
You said games are won in the fourth quarter, but they also can be lost in the first quarter. If we have a quarter where they score 41 and we score 23, we dig in the whole game. That can happen.
You make a
And
good point. Absolutely.
The consistency from Boston at attempting threes in that first half is like at some point we have to step up offensively as well and defend them and step up as far as scoring because we don't want it to get out of control. Now they shoot so many threes because they know.
Yeah,
So I know what the stats say. They say we one of the best teams at defending the three. I get it, the regular season, yada yada yada. But Boston obviously knows how to combat that. We
Right.
is no quarter that's not important. To me, is no quarter that's not important in the playoffs. None.
I hear
There's
you.
none because we could lose in the first quarter. We could take
Absolutely.
we're not
I'm not
great at
saying
fighting
don't.
back.
I mean, play well in the first quarter. I'm just saying don't kill yourselves in the first quarter.
You know what I do want to see in the first quarter? I want to see that handsy, aggressive defense that I saw last game in the first quarter. We
Yeah,
were
that was
very
nice.
active with
That
our
was-
hands.
Yes.
And I think that caught them off guard. They haven't seen us as active and aggressive. You got to come out this game just like that. Just like that. You see they get out the fast starts. It's happened at every one of our losses with them. Well, both our losses with them. They get out the fast starts and we're looking back and we're down 9 points. That can't happen in their crib, man. It cannot happen in their crib. So,
Well, guess what? We're way past our segment time, but we'll just go ahead in now. So, what are your keys to victory? I know we've been talking about a lot of different things, but what are your keys?
go ahead, Jose.
Say
care of
protect the ball.
Called it on the
Take care of
nose.
that basketball.
Call it on the nose. Sense of urgency, just like I said, from the tip, first quarter, you got to play like you in a jail yard and snacks is on the line, you know, or whatever is on the line. You got to play with a sense of urgency. I'm glad I don't hear BG right now because he's talking trash. I don't hear you, bro.
Because I'm not actually saying anything, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it, but I'm not saying it.
Yeah, you got to play with a sense of urgency, man.
I
Gotta jump.
I can live with that statement. It was the analogy you used.
Oodles and noodles is on the line in the jail, man. You got come on, man. Come on. You got to go out there, go hard, or go home. Literally.
I agree with. I put this comment on the screen because I agree with it, man. To good teams, killing yourself in the first quarter is not a thing. It's the playoffs. It's the first to 16 wins. We got 6 already. We just need 10 more, y'all. Come on.
That's it.
Leave it all out there every quarter. Jen, it's very rare that I disagree with you, but damn it, I'm gonna disagree with you one time right now. F what Jen said. Go out there and play your hardest for 48 minutes. 48 minutes of good basketball is what's gonna win this game, man. Not saving it for the fourth. No, because we mess around and be down 12 in the fourth and can't come bite. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. We got to go out there and We got to be assertive because their crowd. Let's not forget, we back in Boston. They got a 6-man.
Yeah.
They got a 7th man. They got an 8th man and a 9th man because you know
And they
what the
got
refs.
them refs.
You
in
know
the
what the refs
pocket.
do. Yeah, that's what I said. 7th, 8th, and 9th man in the refs. So you know what that come down to. Man, it is now or never, man. I'm not. There's no more excuses, man. Be tired in July. In July, you could just be exhausted. I want you to be dead tired in July.
Right.
But I also want to see this team in the NBA Finals on June 2nd. I want to see that. I want to see that.
I hear you. I was having a conversation today with a girl at work, and she's not a basketball fan at all, but she did watch Sixers Celtics, and this is what she had to say to me. Is your team old? Because that other team seems so much faster. And then it's just like, that's what it's all about, man. We have got to play with pace.
Yep.
We have got to.
Yep. And going into the effort, segueing off of that, man, I'm going to go right to Anthony up here. These second chance points, these offensive boards we're letting them get, these loose balls we're letting them get and fall to first, that shit got to stop. That has to stop tonight. And that's all hustle right there. It got to stop. What, BG?
It's been 90 games and we haven't figured that out yet. It's not going to start today.
We got to.
It's been
You
90
know,
games.
and I'll say it again. Paul Reed is the only one that gets
Yep.
The only one. The only
That's
one.
the hustler.
the only one.
And
So-
PJ sometimes.
And then occasionally PJ, yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
and
PJ.
PJ sometimes.
He's just undersized, so it's not. I mean, he's not going to get him as much as Paul Riz.
I mean, I want to see everybody
which is
diving
another
on the
thing
floor.
that just really confuses me about why he's not getting more minutes, especially in that last game when he only got like 6 minutes in the whole game. He's the only guy that's going after those boards. So
I look at it like this. This is weird that I'm gonna say that we all say he always stuck in his ways. Doc Rivers played in the 80s and 90s. He coached in the 90s, 2000s. He's used to when it comes playoff time. Look, you a star. You're on this. You're playing. My role players are just to give you a blow real quick. Like I watch all these other series, man. Steph go to the bench for like a minute and a half of real time, not game time, real time, and come right back in the game. LeBron come right back in. Joker come right back in. Durant, Booker come right. It's the playoffs now, man. We've been load managing and get y'all random days off on back-to-backs all season to build up to now. Lay it on the line now. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Be tired in July. I'm gonna keep you. I'm changing my name to Be Tired in July.
You change your name a lot.
He does. He does. It's like the 6th name change this year.
I live in a moment, man. I live in a moment.
We got BG. We got Tiger BG. We got
B-ball BG. You know what I mean?
Y'all done?
No, we're not done.
almost done. I got a couple more keys though. We need to make sure that we stifle Brown or whoever the hell it is who has the hot hand. Do not let anybody get in rhythm. Stifle that. Put the clamps down early.
That's why I think it's going to be ultra aggressive today. I think Jaylen Brown.
Oh my God! Did you see his face last game?
I got a weird feeling he's going to be ultra aggressive today.
Yeah.
So whoever got that assignment, man, just be ready. Be ready.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Sixers do not need to rely on, Tatum having a start like he had last game. Remember who this guy is. Defend him as such. You got 2 guys to really worry about on this offense. Let's get them off to a rough start. And I think that bodes for success. It's easier said than done. But let's get them off.
Talking about bold. Let's talk about bold predictions.
There we go, Jose. The segue.
Excuse me. Heck up.
I'm thinking Tobias Harris jumps out of his slump tonight. I like Tobias for 28 points tonight.
You could have said 20 and all.
I hope he gets 18.
Yeah, I'm about to say you could have said 20 and I'd have said, "Yup, that's bold enough." You ain't had to go that high for Toby.
28 is bold. How about you, BG?
46 for the big fella. It's your turn. Like I said earlier, it's your turn. Harden got us 2 wins. Granted, you was a part of one of those wins. You definitely was a key part of one of those wins. But every MVP, I'm not saying I wanted to be a one-man show tonight. every MVP has a playoff defining game. Embiid hasn't had one yet. Why not tonight? Every MVP, every single MVP in the history has had a defining playoff game, at least one. Some got many. Embiid has 0 so far this playoffs. There's no game this playoffs that you was like, man, that was the MVP tonight. Not one. And I know you said it earlier, Sabri. People probably won't think I'm a fake fan because I call out the MVP. Ain't nobody ducking no shots. Like everybody can get it on the Sixers. If you playing like shit, not saying Embiid's playing like shit. If you playing like shit, I'm gonna call you out. Point blank clear. I'm sorry.
I hear you. Joselitos.
I'm gonna need 30 points from Niang and Melton.
15 apiece. I like it. That'd be huge off the bench.
If we can get that game one shit, if we can get that game one, DeAnthony Melton, man. He couldn't miss in that first game.
My God, and now we can't get a freaking point last game.
How about you, Jenny from the block?
How about me? Yeah, I don't know. Anthony Leon, maybe he needs to get. I'm just kidding. Let's see.
I was about to say.
I had one, and now I forget what it is. Paul Reed and Joel Embiid will be on the court at the same time.
Woo! That's bonanza. That's the boldest I've heard all year, Jen. Jesus Christ.
Jen is a comedian.
We're gonna see. I'll tell you now, it's that time.
We ain't gonna see that.
Well, you just wait till we come back.
Well, we're gonna see. Well, it's war time, just like James Harden had last game. It's time to go to war. It's time to get right. This is our game 7 tonight. Let's go snatch one in Boston.
I'm real reluctant to stop our show, man, because lately they've been snuffing us with extended pre-games.
No, it's not extended. It's just because it's national TV. The game it say 7 or say 7:30. It will never ever on national TV. It'll never be that. It'll never be that.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Which I want to go.
Everyone's laughing at my Paul Reed and Embiid on in the chat.
Jen, that was the wildest bold of the season. That was the wildest. Like where Anna at? I know Anna here somewhere.
Ant
Ant
said,
is definitely in.
That might work, Jen.
They will never play a true big with Joel Embiid. Never, no. But he will not do it. Doc won't do it. He will.
Horford ruined that.
Yeah,
that won't happen again.
Horford's definitely probably the reason we don't do it. Hey man, you know who I really want to have I don't want to say have a bad game, but I want us to contain their bench, man. I don't like when Malcolm Brogdon is in the teens for points. Like I do not like that. I don't like that. If the starters, if Tatum had 28 and Jaylen Brown had 26, Marcus Smart had 20, Horford has 16, I can live with. Is that Malcolm Brogdon fool that? Oh my God, it makes me so mad when
he burns me up with his weird release. He just burns me up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean the kind of the whole team just makes me angry. I don't think there's anybody on that team except for maybe Jaylen Brown. Everybody else just makes me angry.
And Sims, I agree with you. When I say the words "never," is not because I don't want it to happen. I think it's a great idea. I'm saying Doc Rivers will never ever play Paul Reed.
He's a creature of habit, man. Doc is very, very predictable. But that's why I said I think a change is probably due. Something to throw them off. That they're not accounting for. You know what I mean? That's it.
I mean, that's what the game 1-1 was about. It was just the fact that they was used to us having a beat, and the beat not playing was
exactly.
It wasn't normal for them. Oh yeah, White too. Oh, RJ, Jesus, him too. I can't stand White.
I hate the way his head
Smith hairline, and I can't
think he got like second all defensive team.
Oh, we ain't talk about that. Hey, we're gonna go like 2 more minutes. What y'all think about that? DeAnthony Melton.
I think it's hilarious.
DeAnthony Melton and Joel Embiid did not make the all defensive first or second team.
That was bonanza.
They had 3 bigs in the first team and didn't even have Embiid on the second team. That was wild to me.
Nope.
I guess. We gave him the MVP, so we can't give him defensive. You know
Giannis got Defensive Player of the Year and MVP the same season.
Marcus Smart wasn't on there. Anthony Davis wasn't on there.
Yeah.
Giannis
Yeah,
wasn't on there.
I'm not saying he should have been first team because Brooke Lopez, Evan Mobley, and Jaren Jackson definitely deserved to be on first team. I'm not going to say he should have been first team, but damn, to not put him on second team was wild to me.
Eunice is saying the game is on.
Game
So-
on.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get out
With
of
that
here.
being said,
All right,
Jose,
y'all
take
know
us
what
on.
time it is. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that today is a must win. Y'all better tell them.
RJ say he don't got a brace on. RJ say he
No
don't got the
brace.
brace on.
Oh, let's
All right,
go.
so let me rephrase that. Don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and B ain't got a brace on.
Let's go Sixers, man. We'll see y'all right here.
If you ain't
post
understand
game.
what I said in English, I'm gonna tell you in Spanish. BG, help me. Come on.
No te olvides. Ale,
A
decirle
decirle
a un
a un
amigo
amigo
que la
que le
diga.
diga
A un
a un
amigo
amigo
que la
que le
diga.
diga
A una
a una
amiga.
amiga.
Uepa! Let's go
Uepa.
Sixers, man.
There we go. All right,
Let's
let's get it.
go. See y'all post game to talk
Y'all
about
Let's
this
go.
dub.
Let's go.